November. Let me say that in all of the years of participating in presidential politics, I have never had such a tough personal choice as I had this year. I have enormous respect for the many who began this race for our nomination for our party, not the least of whom is Senator Clinton. Campaign, and I worked closely with his campaigns and also with his White House as executive director of this party, as a member of the Democratic National Committee, and then as chair of the Maine Democratic Party. Through these many years, I have grown to respect Senator Clinton. I've respected her ability and her tenacity and her determination to do what's right. I take our responsibility seriously when I determine whom I'm going to support for a nomination. So I watch debate after debate. I talk with people all across Maine. I talk with people all over the country. The Maine caucuses were coming, and I had to make a choice. It was time for me to decide who I would choose to represent us and to represent this nation around the globe. Foreign policy statements, the one thing that I could never get out of my mind was the look on the faces of so many young people across this country. As they pledge their support and their precious dollars to Barack Obama. When John Kennedy was running for president. My father was a Baptist minister in a very small conservative town in Tennessee. My family was not involved in politics, but I can remember the atmosphere in the town, and I can remember that a Kennedy administration was not something that most of the people were looking forward to. I loved and respected my parents, and I was somewhat hesitant to share with them my thoughts about the presidential election. But I had become totally engaged with the hope and the vision represented by John Kennedy. For the first time, I was awakened to public service. I was awakened to political activism. And I, like many of you in this auditorium today, can point to that time in our history when I made a commitment to service, to caring for our community, and to make our country better than it ever had been before. If ever we as a nation have needed a renewal of spirit and a renewal of commitment to our national and global communities, the time is now. For each and every citizen to have a bright future. I long for a better America, leadership respected around the globe for the right reasons. And in Barack Obama, I see the face and the voice of our dreams and our hopes, our vision for a new America, and each and every one of us, young and old, seasoned and new, taking our responsibilities to make this country the best that it can be. So in February, I made up my mind to support Barack Obama. Today, I'm more convinced than ever before that with Barack Obama leading our nation, yes, we can. for today. He thankfully made his decision for Barack Obama early on in May of last year. Since that time, he's been instrumental in helping to guide the campaign in Maine. Our next speaker's commitment to Maine and Maine values was evident as he addressed the Maine legislature upon being sworn in as the Speaker of the House in the 123rd legislature. As a newly elected speaker, he recognized the great challenges facing Maine, and he told the Maine legislature that if they would be very successful if they remembered that the greatest promise ever made to any people is opportunity. This promise says, and I quote, "You will not be chained by the status of your father, condemned by the substance of your beliefs, religious or political, denied the fruit of this world by the color of your skin or the gender of your body, but rather you will be judged by the quality of your character, the skill of your hands and mind, and the strength of your work ethic." Opportunity for all Mainers has been his guiding principle as he has challenged the Maine legislature to look to the future, to plan for economic growth that is sustainable and that preserves our quality of life. Opportunity for all Mainers has been his guiding principle as he has worked for just and equitable tax reform and tax relief. And we are all better for his commitment. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the podium the Honorable